Hello, my name is Matei Marin and I'm a 16-year-old student from Sibiu, Romania. Today I would like to present my platform KeyUp. KeyUp is an educational software that allows its users to learn how to create responsive web pages in an interactive way. It is structured on multiple levels of difficulty and it is covering several areas of this field, including basic knowledge of HTML5 and CSS3. KeyUp is divided in multiple sections to assure the proper assimilation of information by the user. In the first section, the documentation section, users can learn about different HTML elements and CSS properties. In the next step, they can put into practice the theoretical knowledge by solving a set of exercises. In order to solve these exercises, the user must write code in the provided editor. The editor accepts HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code and compiles the written code in real time, displaying the result in a side window. Last but not least, KeyUp has an integrated evaluator capable of analyzing the code sent by the user and returning a related score. Moreover, the user success rate is generated, which which helps him keep track of his progress. KeyUp has a customizable interface, an intuitive design, the powerful editor I mentioned before, and users can work on a flexible schedule as all their progress is saved. Now I would like to demonstrate the functionalities of KeyUp's editor. As I said, it compiles in real time the written code. So if I type in here an HTML skeleton, it compiles it and it displays it in the um, side window. I've prepared something more complex which contains styles as well. So for example, I can make the button red. The basic HTML skeleton and a JavaScript function. So if I click on the button, I will be alerted, welcome to KeyUp. I will now get started. My name in here. If I sign up, I will be redirected to the main platform. KeyUp was built using HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript, but also Bootstrap 4 for the mobile-friendly feature and jQuery. By mobile-friendly, it is meant that platforms render well on a large variety of devices. So, for example, even if I resize the browser, KeyUp is still functionable, so users, even mobile users, can use it to learn responsive web design. And the first header, the name of the user is being displayed, and their success rate. Then users can select the desired level, the level they want to solve from this drop down. This is the evaluator section. And then in the third section, there is this tab navigator where all those sections I mentioned before are. The documentation section is where the user can learn everything about a specific element. All code syntaxes are highlighted, and users can see what happens if a code is being the input of the code and then the output to better understand the functionalities of a code. Then in the requirements section, there is the set of exercises they have to solve. And then in the editor section, the editor is the same I presented before. But it also has a section of settings. Users can increase and decrease the font size, switch to dark mode, and change the font color. I will now switch back to normal. Moreover, users can download the source code. If I click download, it will be saved and it contains the text. I would like to show how the evaluator works. So in this level, the user is solicited to create a valid H1 element that should contain the text Bob. I've partially completed this exercise, but instead of Bob, I've typed in KeyUp. So the evaluator will return just 2 out of 3 points. And as you can see, my success rate also sank down. I will now write the correct form. So if I replace KeyUp with Bob and run the code, I will get 3 out of 3 points. I would like to show how this works on another level. In this level, I am solicited to create an image element that should make a reference to a certain image, and that should have the alt attribute logo. So if I all these keywords, image, alt, and source are defined in the documentation section with examples. So now if I type a correct form in the editor, close it, the image pops up in the compiler in the window, and if I run it, I get 13 out of 13 points. The evaluator works by looping through a set of items which it searches inside the user's editor and checks such that they are in the right order and that they do not repeat. I think that was it. Thank you very much for your attention.